Manufacturing. Wasn't planning on doing a live this morning, but then some customers ordered some things, so I gotta do some packaging. Okay, got our paper, we've got our polymer bag. Now I just need the box. Probably gonna make some coffee real quick. There we go, got the coffee brewing. Good morning, welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. Wasn't planning on doing a live this morning, but I got some shipping to do. Some customers ordered some things last minute, so figure I might as well do a live while I do that. How are you all doing this fine morning, this wonderful 2A day? I bet that crinkle is messing with it a bit. Inching closer to that 1K. Once we do, we'll be doing a giveaway on one of these slides. There we go. Okay, now where's my bubble wrap? There we are. Let's grab that. There's my scissors. Alright, scissors. Oh, and I can smell that coffee. I don't know how you all take your coffee, but I'm pretty old school. Black or just with a little bit of milk and sugar. If you like that camo slide up top, we are starting to sell, well, we are selling them now, we're not starting, we are selling those now. Okay, we'll have to cut it here. Come on. Do our best here to help the customer out. He's had some shipping issues lately. So we're going to do what we can on our end. Of course, we can't control the almighty power that is the United States Postal Service. Apparently they've been having some delays, and yeah, we've seen some of that on our end too. Really not a whole lot we can do about it. Some have asked if we have like a local store so they don't have to wait on shipping, and no, we don't. We're an online retailer. Though there are local stores that do have our products, like The Hub, which is in Tucson, Mesa, and Lakeside, Arizona, as well as Serious Arms, which is in Prescott, Arizona. Otherwise, we are a retail shipper, or we're an online retailer. And we do have a few distributors and vendors as well that we sell to. Alright, let's get you down in here. And we'll fold you over. All right. Good morning, EDC. How you doing? Just doing a little bit of packaging here. Okay, now for the final step. Actually, let's do a weigh. See how much we're weighing in at. Ooh, we're getting close there. How much do I have this listed at? Well, one, yes, definitely relist because I have another one. What is the weight that I have it listed at? Oh, okay, we're golden. We are golden. Good morning, Sotoboy Tayevo, if I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, oh well. Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing, where we turn steel bars into gun slides. Good morning, Toppy Choppy. We take one of these steel bars here and turn it into gun slides like this for the Generation 3 Glock 19 and Glock 17. Alright, we got that. We got that. What's our current listings? Refresh. Okay, let's get this printed out. Oh, I meant to pop in on yours, EDC. It has been a tiring week. Alright, downloads, documents. Where are we at? Ghost Barber, how you doing? This one right here, no, because this is a compact 19. This one here would, yes. This is a 17, and it would fit on the full-size frame. And we have a selection of 17s on our website. There we are. That goes there. Wait, where am I sending this to? Oh, I'm sending it to Florida. I need to ask Rich about this. Does Florida not have sales tax? Maybe they don't. There's several states that don't. It always looks weird when you're doing the packing slip. Tommy Choppy, no, we don't make 1911s, though we do entertain the concept once in a while. Maybe we'll do it in the future, but right now it's just the Glock 19 and Glock 17. And we're currently working on the Glock 43. Well, our Glock slides range from 145 to 270, depending on whether or not they are stripped or complete, which model and which color they are. It's on the packaging. We're getting there, EDC. We're getting there. A work of art takes time. We do both sides. Man, this morning. We do both slides, Ghost Barber. We do stripped and we do complete. Our complete slides come with ELD performance barrels, SCT manufacturing parts kits, and Glock OEM sights. So like this one here. And then, of course, all of our optics are Trijicon RMR flat optic cut ready. Okay, we got you printed. And what's today's date? The 22nd? There we are. Oh, no worries. USPS has been having some delays, Don J. Reel and Rifle Adventures, what's going on? Exactly like the old man in Toy Story. And while we don't have his age, we certainly have his back and knees. Courtesy of Uncle Sam. Red dots? Yeah, ours are cut for the Trijicon RMR. We use a flat optic cut. So you can use things like the Holosun 507C, Gideon Optics Omega, Siley Optics, Wolf X Pro, Wolf EDG, stuff like that. What do you mean by costume of guns? Those specific optics are designed for pistols. I mean, I suppose you could put one on a carbine, you know, short to medium range maybe. But they're designed primarily for pistols. Maybe we'll do something with rifles someday. Can't rule it out. As the business grows, we see which directions we take. Yep, but I'll have to do some magic tricks so YouTube doesn't get all cantankerous on us. And out you go. And up you go. There we are, all nice in place. And my goodness, so much faster than the former director of the ATF. And magic trick. And there we are. Here we have our raw slide. Hasn't had any work done to it. That is the Trijicon RMR flat optic cut. Here it is with our aluminum RMR cover plate. And then here it is with an optic on it. In this case, the Siley Optics Wolf X Pro. And quick magic trick. Because once you have a frame on screen, you got to be careful about how you touch things. Some people ruined it for all of us. Shoo, what's going on? We mill them from 17-4 stainless steel out of a CNC machine. Out of bars just like these. And we mill them into slides. We sand the slides, clean them, Cerakote paint them, QC them, wrap them, box them, ship them. Let me go grab my coffee real quick. Should be done brewing. Oh yes, coffee. All right, let's get some more wrapping. There we go. How much for a complete 19? I believe they start at about $250. That'll come with the barrel, the upper parts kit, and the iron sights. The 40's fine. Feels a little snappy compared to 9mm, but I like, I like it. Okay, there we go. Now, how do I want to wrap this? Let's see. The Wolf X Pro, I believe Siley sells them for about $230. Oh, they're on Amazon too. Didn't know that. $235 on Amazon. Okay. Same day shipping. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna believe it's like 2 or 3 day shipping, but still. And $235 on the website. Okay. All right, let's measure you out. Oh, nice. I like the older Corvettes. I don't know, there's just something about them. It is a Glock clone, yes. Utilizes a Stiffler Manufacturing slide with an ELD Performance barrel, SCT Manufacturing upper parts kit, a Siley Optics red dot, and a Palmetto State Armory frame. The slide? Yeah. Slide holds out just fine. It's made out of 17-4 stainless steel. So a little better than some of our competitors that do 416 steel. We even had a funny incident from one of our customers where they accidentally put a ported barrel in one of our non-ported slides. Our slide took it just fine. Their frame did not. Their frame cracked in half. Then they put our slide on another frame and still kept running. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rookie, brand new marksmen out there these days. Especially post-COVID, a lot of people started getting into firearms, and they didn't have family or friends who ever taught them anything. So there's a lot of rookies out there. They're all learning stuff. They're going to the range. They just need some good communities to help them out. Oh, I have plenty. Rifles, shotguns, pistols. But this is what we do as a business. We make these slides and we sell them. We have a couple different greens available. Mil-Spec OD green, Jesse James Eastern front green, green Mamba. Daniel Carter, what's going on? What you're seeing right here, my favorite slide is the Viper. So that white model right there. That is a Arctic White. It's an F-Series Cerakote. That it is. We use Jesse James Eastern Front Green, Block Flat Dark Earth, and Desert Sand to make that camo. Kind of gives it a woodland appearance. Oh yeah, it goes great with other white frames as well as black frames. Looks real clean. Though of course, once you shoot it, you get a kind of temporary toasted marshmallow effect until you clean it. We do have a white camo, well, sort of. It's called winter camo, and we use a couple different kinds of gray with it, as well as black and white. So it's kind of like a northern urban camo, but we call it winter camo. FE Ordnance, what's going on? I wasn't going to do a live today, or at least this morning, but someone decided to buy something before I was heading off to work, so figured what the heck, we'll do a live while I'm packaging things up. We have one. It is our pink cow camo, Camu, and it's in pink and black. Okay, you can go over there. Now, where's my good clear tape? Where you at, clear tape? Have a good one, FE Ordnance. Thank you for popping by. Jesse Torres. No, not at this time. We're currently working on 19s and 17s, and we plan to have the 43 hopefully this year. Oh, we have a pink slide. It is called Sig Pink. It's kind of like a hot pink. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, right on, Don J. Oh, and that one's out of tape. Where's my other tape? Hey, thank you very much, FE Ordnance. Where did my tape go? People keep touching things. There we are. That's okay. We'll use this tape, I guess. Oh, right on, Daniel Carter. No worries, man. Okay, now that's all wrapped up. Let's get this down in here. Okay, front side's got that stiff layer. Back side, let's fold this up. SIG as in SIG or SIK? A little bit about SIG guns, own a couple. Alright, get down in there, you. Package is fighting me. Good morning, Rickard. Really, face? Can't say I know about SIK. I know SIG. I don't know about SIK. Is that like sick dog firearms? Really? Do you mean, are these real? They're real. Well, that's because they are pistol slides. Chambered in 9x19 millimeter. Okay, we have that one Fragile sticker. And let's add on another Fragile sticker. If you know what that is, congratulations, you're old. Or we've all been watching the same Christmas movie every year. Oh man, exactly 8 ounces. Wow. I did that packaging right. Okay, let's see. What are we at? 8:43. We got a little bit of time. Okay, we'll be taking this with us. Let's go get this back. On both. Owner of the Poners, we have slides on both our eBay store and on our website, stifflermanufacturing.com. We are a registered business in the state of Arizona. There we go. You can find us all here. That link will send you to all of our social media as well as some of our stores. And this link here is direct to our website. That first one also shows some of our affiliates too, like so other businesses that sell our slides. We also have a few gun shops if you're local in Arizona. The Hub in Tucson, Mesa, and Lakeside, as well as Serious Arms in Prescott. Drew Stew, what's going on? Oh, nice. How you liking it so far? That means it was probably one of our Crimson slides. We've since transitioned to USMC Red and Habanero Red. Let's see, there we are, there we are, there we are. Okay, any more orders I have to wrap up before heading out? I don't think so. Few order details. As if I have any control over the USPS. I don't. Just got rid of it for a Ruger 57, but no complaints other than the left MOS plate screw coming loose. Oh yeah, if you ever need a new MOS screw, or if you ever need any new screws, let us know. We can get you some new ones. Okay, tracking is provided. There we go. Excellent. And we're sending this one off to Florida. All right. Luke, what's going on? We are Stiffler Manufacturing. We turn bars of steel into gun slides for the Generation 3 Glock 19 and Glock 17. And we're working on the 43. Genitor, what's going on, man? Oh, this is a news stream. I actually wasn't planning on streaming this morning, but some people ordered some product, so I had to get it wrapped up and get it ready to go off to the post office. We try to get product out as soon as possible if we can for people. Did you ever seen Black Hawk Down, man? My trigger is my safety. My trigger finger. Man, I'm tired. I need more coffee. This is going to be a long day. Probably not getting done till 10 tonight. Brookside, what's going on? Ernest, good. Willie. Good Willie. How you doing? Thank you. We make all these slides ourselves. Not at this time, Luca. Currently, we only make our current models. We might get another machine someday to start doing custom work, but it'd have to be a machine specifically designed for that. Currently, our machines are all designed for production. Mr. Bullshitter, good morning. Terra Tactical, how you doing? Oh yeah, with the 360. You know, we might do a 365 someday. We have completely canceled all plans for the 320 following the ICE memo and that latest California cop who AD'd her leg. So not too bad, not too bad. Just getting some stuff set out for shipping. I wasn't planning on doing a live this morning, but some people bought some stuff, so figured what the heck, while I wrap some stuff up, we'll do a quick live. There we are. Oh, like if you wanted a flag? No, we currently have our own paint. Like we're doing everything with our own styles and stencils. But if in theory, for example, if you wanted something like that, you could go to Tactical Penguin and see if there's a stencil you like, and then you could email us and ask us if we could do something like that. Because a lot of it depends on if we can utilize that stencil. You know, if, for example, if it's oven usable, and then also if our painters can do it, if they're willing to do it, as well as our shop manager. So in a weird way, so when there's any sort of anti-gunner in charge of any sort of political office, Tara, people buy more guns. When the economy is doing well and poor, people also still tend to buy guns. But when there are pro-gun people in office, there tends to be a dip in sales because people aren't as worried about it anymore. Like change the plastic rail on your frame? Not really. I mean, you could try and do Dremel work to it. I've seen some guys do that, but once the plastic, rail is there, the plastic rail is there. There's nothing you can do about it. If you had, you could potentially get a rail adapter, but you're still attaching the adapter to a plastic rail. Thanks, G23. Yeah, I should head off to work at some point. I'm just being lazy and drinking my coffee now. Which is good coffee. Let's see. If I hit the first site just after 9, I'm going to do 10, and then loop back, 11 to 11:30, and then loop up again, and then loop back. That might work out, honestly. That might work out pretty well. With an adapter, it might. It's honestly, it's probably going to create holster issues unless you get a holster that's designed for that. And also, keep in mind that you're adding weight to the front of your weapon. Yeah, so like this Palmetto State Armory dagger here, it is a polymer rail. There's nothing I can do with it. So if something doesn't fit it right, then I can't use whatever product that is. That is the downside to well, even with some metal ones, unless you're gonna, do some milling. Again, there's no, and you're gonna modify the frame, but then you've permanently modified the frame. There's no going back. I suppose if you screw up with the polymer frames, you could try and coat some JB Weld on there, and then sand it down. Kind of like what a lot of people were doing with the old polymer 80 frames. If they mess something up, they just put JB Weld in there, let it cure, and then sand it down. Yeah, that was really common with the old polymer 80 frames. If somebody drilled something wrong, they just slap some JB Weld on there and start again. Can you put a muzzle device, like a compensator, on a 17? Yeah, if it's designed for it. Yeah, you need, like Janitor said there, if you have a threaded barrel, or some are designed to operate with the recoil spring assembly. Virgil Hutton, what's going on? It's freaking muggy here. It rained for one day, and now it's not raining, so now it's just muggy. Oh, you guys are going to get my fan. Let me dial that down. I wasn't going to do a live today, but I got an order this morning, so I figured, what the heck, we'll do a live while I package some stuff up. Actually, let's do a quick little magic trick. I'll swap this slide. Oh my god, I did it faster than the former director of the ATF. Oh, we're Arizona-based, actually. Where do we buy our sights? If you're talking about like what we put on our completes, I believe we get those through Delta. Yeah, Delta Team Tactical. But they're OEM Glock sights. And then for our upper parts kits, we get those through SET Manufacturing. Yeah, Tara was just in here. She might still be in here. There we go. Let's do a little swap. And magic trick. Actually, let's put this one here first. Boop. 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 Apparently that's like who's the best commenter, or who's been commenting the most, and they get leader stats or whatever. I'm not 100% on that. Pretty much twice a year. We get rain 2 times a year. You've got monsoon season, which is in the summer to the early fall. And then you've got winter rain that we get sometime between December and February. I've only got 11, 10 people in here right now, so it kind of makes sense. Not everybody's commenting. I've got lurkers in here. Probably ATF agents, I don't know. Come on, ATF. You know you want some of these slides. Buy it. Buy my slides. My everyday carry, Glock 19, Ruger SR9, an old 357 revolver sometimes, or even some of our Stiffler clones. Particularly the Hellet here, this red slide, though I have it in a black. Well, we have 2 rainy seasons, Mr. Bullshitter. It'll rain multiple times, but only around 2 times a year. Oh, that's right, you're in Phoenix. Who the fuck buys TS? I don't know, somebody you can spell? We crank out several hundred slides a week, so I mean, quite a few people. 17.4 stainless steel, aftermarket Glock 19 and 17, future Glock 43, veteran owned and operated, 10 years of military experience, shooting competitions, private security, 3 generations of machining experience and design experience. So in short, ladies and gentlemen, I'm cocky as fuck and people buy our stuff. Oh man, I love the hate. See, the best thing about being in the Army is a third of this planet hated me. And it kept me so warm. Oh, you're part of the military-industrial complex. Oh, you're a foreign terrorist. You're a war criminal. Good. Good. Give me that hate. Keeps me motivated. Now I make gun parts. Would I recommend it? That's a loaded question, man. If you do it for you. Okay? Don't be wrong, you do it for your country too. But you do it for you, for your reasons. Okay? Because that's what's going to keep you going. If you do it for some frivolous BS, then you're not going to last. And when it's time to get out, it's also time to get out. When you're done, you're done. And when you get into training, just keep going. It's going to suck. You're going to hate it. Just keep going. It will end. In England, I'm doing it for the shits and giggles, fitness, my dream job. Yeah, man. Oh, you're from England? Right on. You guys have a weird bullpup rifle, but you guys are pretty good with it. When I was overseas, we had some English dudes, some British dudes. Now, of course, being allies, I had seen one of their captains, and I saluted one of their captains because we were in a salute area. We were not near the front of anything. And he was so surprised because, you know, foreign military. I'm like, well, NATO allies. It's respectful. You're supposed to salute allied officers. So I got invited to their AO, and we drank beer and brandy and had fish and chips. Good times. One of them gave me a knife. I got it somewhere. As an officer, take care of your guys. Just take care of your guys. Take care of their paperwork. Take care of their careers. Take care of everything. All your success and all your failure is because of them. Don't ever forget about them. From the lowliest private to the highest sergeant, all your success is because of them. Don't be wrong, there's personal stuff you're going to do for you, stuff that's going to show that you're a good leader, but you can't do it without them. And sometimes that means you're going to piss off leadership because you're standing up for your guys. But that's your job. You're supposed to stand up for your guys. And if you're not standing up for your guys, they're not going to stand up for you when it really counts. I remember there's this one private. He did a crap ton of work well beyond his rank. Took on responsibilities beyond his rank. So he was recommended for a medal at the end of the deployment. But people were pissed off. They're like, well, he's just some private. Not going to get a medal. That's not, rank doesn't mean that. All right? It's about your efforts. He put in a lot of effort, and he took on a lot of responsibility, despite his rank. So he earned it. He deserved it. But there were people that were like, well, because of his rank, he shouldn't get this. No. So you're going to meet people that think rank is everything. And don't be wrong, rank has its responsibilities, rank has its privileges, and it should be respected, but you've also got to put in the effort. And so when someone puts in the effort, you recognize it. This was a private taking on the responsibility of sergeants. And sure enough, the officer that pushed it pissed some people off because he's like, no, we're going to get this guy the medal that we're recommending him for. And they're like, well, no, he's like, nope, he took it all the way up, took it to the top to the big colonel, and sure enough, he got his medal. So sometimes that means, you're going to piss a few people off, but you're going to stand up for your guys. Yep, you also have people in charge who are completely brain dead. I had a few NCOs who were they were there, but they were completely checked out. I had some that would go into a back room and just fall asleep while everyone else was doing the work. Oh, yeah, I just kept walking. I mean, he outranked me at the time, so all I did was just walk by and drop stuff, and it just kept waking him up. Drop a heavy-ass book on the ground. It's like, man, there's fucking work. I can't order you to do the work because you outranked me, but there's work to do. Come on. And that's where you end up getting things like the private in command, the private in charge, the specialist in command. It's not anything official. It's just someone of lower rank is taking responsibility. I had one commander that actually gave out certificates of achievement for stuff like that to privates and specialists. He's just like, well, this guy did an amazing job, and it's beyond his responsibility to hold the whole formation. And he pretty much used it to shame the people that were shirking their duties. That's a good idea, Luca, honestly. One thing we do wrong, in my opinion, in the American Army is that our officers don't wear marksmanship medals or badges. But the enlisted do. So that proves your level of marksmanship skill, whether you're a marksman, a sharpshooter, or an expert. Enlisted have to wear them on their dress uniforms. Officers do not wear them. And the concept is that this way there's no competition between the officers on marksmanship, and that there's no judgment from the enlisted if the enlisted soldier can shoot better than the officer. Well, many times the enlisted soldier can shoot better than the officer. And I think the marksmanship standards for officers should be proven by forcing them to wear that badge. Right on. Have a good one, Virgil. Thank you, Joey M. Man, we had a crappy lieutenant once, always giving dumb decisions, unsafe stuff. I remember we were doing a treat as real training. We're not using live ammunition, but you're supposed to treat everything as real, using blank ammunition, doing squad and platoon level tactics. And there's this lieutenant, and he just gets out of the hole that we're all in. You know, everyone's behind a berm, everyone's flat on the ground. You know, it's simulated like you're taking enemy fire. And there he is, standing up, walking around, barking orders, being sniper bait. And so I grabbed him and threw him in the hole, like, sir, you're going to get killed. And he tried to complain, saying that I had assaulted him. But our major had seen what had happened, and he's like, no, he did the right thing. You were being a dumb officer walking around. Right amidst enemy fire. He did the right thing pulling you in that hole. That major was our executive officer. He was a good guy. Yeah, I did one tour overseas on the Iraqi-Kuwaiti border. I also did some bullshit during the COVID crisis, I guess we'll call it. Also did a thing for the border mission on the U.S.-Mexico border. My brother, who's also with the company, he was in Afghanistan as a combat medic. One of our guys with us was a Marine. He was in Iraq. So, our business is veteran-owned and operated, and we do hire some veterans as well. But also, I've also had some good lieutenants, too, who walked in knowing they don't know everything, who were just learning from, and they were learning from everybody, from the low privates to the highest NCOs. They would listen to what everybody had to say, and then they would form their own opinions and learn what they could learn from everybody on it. And they ended up being some of the best lieutenants we ever had. They made captain real quick. No pain, no gain. How you doing? Let's go grab this real quick. All right, let's do a quick refresh. Let's see where we're at. All right, I'm on 690 subs, and I am on 14 likes. That's awesome. So once we hit our 1K subs, we're actually doing a giveaway. We're going to give away one of these Viper slides. Honest Dave, you can get them on our website at stifflermanufacturing.com or one of our eBay stores. I'll post the link for you. There you go. What, tracer, like the tracer round? I wouldn't say they're any different, really. They function just like regular ammunition, as I recall. When we were using them on 249s, they were the every third or fifth round. Same with the M2. It's good for fire correction. And for movies, of course. Gotta have tracers in movies. It's not as exciting without them. AK or AR. So, of course, military experience. I have a lot of experience with the AR platform. And so, based on my own familiarity, I would go with the AR. I can modify it however I like, as well as the ammo being very plentiful. That said, if I need a weapon that I know is going to go through grime and I'm not going to be able to clean or maintain it, then AK. Because at short to medium range, I know the AK will keep going. But I also know that I'm going to be less accurate at medium to long range with an AK compared to an AR. So each has their pros and cons. If I was outfitting some kind of militia in some third world nation, I'd do AKs. They're available. The parts are everywhere. The ammo's everywhere overseas, not so much here. I mean, there's places you can get it, but it's not as cheap as it used to be. It's kind of like the Mosin. The Mosin used to be really cheap. 7.62x5.4R ammo used to be really cheap. You could find it everywhere. But then there was that big old buy-up on all the Mosins and its ammo, so now they're harder to find. Yeah, kind of. The downside with the AR is even the modern AR platforms like the M4 is it still needs proper cleaning and lubrication. Nerds with guns, how's it going? Yeah, I get that fish stick. I want. The only reason I ever wanted an AR, I never wanted one until politicians told me I shouldn't have one. Anti-gun politicians are great at selling guns. It's all that reverse psychology. Oh yeah, the AKARs. Yeah, pretty much fish stick. I mean, once you're 18, you get your long gun, you get your gun of choice, whatever you like. My first was a 30-06. Got me a 30-06 bolt-action rifle. A Thompson Center Venture 30-06 weatherproof stock. That bolt is still so clean. My second was a Ruger SR9, made in Arizona, 9mm. I forget what my third or fourth or fifth was, but I know I got a Vaquero, an LC9S, a Rossi. I just started buying different stuff. A 410 bolt-action shotgun. That thing was cool. Still is cool. Still have it. It's from the 1930s. They don't make that anymore. Yeah, 243 bolt gun. Good rifle. A lot of people start out with something like the Ruger 1022. My first was a 30-06. Fancy gun companies. I don't know if you're talking like gun candy type stuff. Probably Kimber. But just big, you know. You of course got Glock, Smith and Wesson, Colt. Uh, what is it? Daniel Defense. Bunch of others. Winchester, of course. Remington. We have quite a few companies, and then there's all the aftermarket companies like us, like where we make gun slides. I used to have a Colt M4. Well, it was more like the what was it? The LE 6920. Got a couple of Mossbergs, 12 gauge, 20 gauge. Oh, the our slides, because they're Gen 3 19 on these front ones here, will fit on the Glock 45 Gen 5. You just got to swap a couple parts. Hey, what's going on, Just Knuckle? Yep, this is our Stiffler Manufacturing SM19 Turbo slide in camo Cerakote. It has a Trijicon RMR flat optic cut with aluminum RMR cover plate, an ELD performance barrel, an SCT manufacturing upper parts kit on that Palmetto State Armory compact dagger. And then, of course, yeah, down here we have our Wolfx Pro Siley optics. Our slides range from 145 to 270, depending on if you're getting it stripped or complete and what model and color you're getting it in. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, what's going on? Dang, it's a shame the live's starting to kick off, because I do actually have to leave at some point to go to the post office. Lives always kick off when I'm like at work or something, or doing work-related stuff. Reconnecting. Oh, yep. I lost a lot of people there. Don't know what happened. I'm having trouble seeing my feed on my computer. Okay, there we go. Now I have some audio again. Don't know what happened there. Yep, all the numbers are wrong too, because I still got Fish Stick, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, Just Knuckle, Luke, Nerds with Guns. Yep, those numbers are weird. I'm 5x5 now. Yeah, Gideon Optics is good too. Pistoloo TV, thank you. Tactical Dad, what's going on? I wasn't gonna do a live this morning. But someone bought some stuff, so I got it all packaged up. Now I'm just delaying going to work. Showing off some slides. This new camo slide we have. Well, not new, but I haven't had it on the live before. Not that I recall, anyway. Ah, there we go. We're kicking back up again. The the anti-gunners. They're trying to meter us. Not doing too bad, though. Not doing too bad. Oh, let's go grab a water real quick. It's going to be a hot day, or at least a muggy day today. Alright, let's do another quick refresh. See where we're at. 695 on the subs. Thank you so much. We're getting closer to that 1K for the giveaway. Yeah, I hate humidity. Alright, well that is probably where I'm going to cut it. I might do a live on the road, but I got to get off to the post office, and I actually got to go to work. But thanks so much for everybody stopping in. Thank you for the likes and subs. Once we hit 1K, we'll be doing that slide giveaway. So keep checking out our content. It's great appreciated. Head off to stifflermanufacturing.com to check out our shop. That's because YouTube is not very 2A friendly. Or they're trying to push people to other lives. I'm not sure. It's a whole debate and controversy with YouTube. But thanks, everybody. And as always, stay 2A every day.